Hey guys, so we're going to be doing something today that I don't do often, and that's covering a side event. So I don't do these really often because we usually get, we always get the same events that the Chinese server is getting, and I believe doing something for the first time is quite a different experience from like having already seen everything and then going through the same thing. And I feel that because, first of all, I'm a person who doesn't like spoilers. Not that I'm going to be covering any kind of story, and also the side missions or side events, their stories are non canon most of the time. So, no worries there. But at the same time, I do play like the main storyline, of course, when it comes out on the Chinese server. And when it comes out on the Southeast Asian server and I play it again, I've pretty much already read through and seen all of the story, so it feels like it's kind of repetitive, and I don't really like to cover side events in advance because it's a whole experience on their own. But this time, there's a stage, which is this stage that you're going to be seeing on screen that I'm going to be playing right now. It's going to show you how the gameplay for the new shooter works. It's really, really cool. They've added a lot of mechanics. Even the shooting mechanism and everything is different. Also, you might notice I'm actually playing on the PC version. I've been meaning to download it for like half a year, and I don't know, I just kept forgetting. But anyway, it's finally downloaded on my computer, and it is extremely smooth. You'd notice the loading times are really fast, everything looks really great. It might not look as great as what I'm seeing because my recording device isn't recording on like an extremely high resolution because I'm afraid it'll lag my PC. I don't know if it will. I have a pretty decent PC, but at the same time, I'm not wanting to risk anything, at least not yet, until I upgrade it, But anyway, so yeah, the last time they had this kind of event, I felt that it was really well done, and I want to say something about it, which is if they just make a separate game with this and put it on the Play Store, I would definitely go download and play it, like, a lot. But, fortunately or unfortunately, we do get it, free to play. It is really incredible. At the same time, I hope to always be able to play it, but we only get to play it for a limited amount of time. So, pros and cons, not complaining or anything, but it'd be nice to play it more often, or, when we want to. But anyway, one thing you notice is, you guys would probably not know, but I do have Theresa in my team, and you don't actually start off the stage with her. I think it's after, like, the first mini-boss that you get her. And, yeah, this is, like, my second playthrough. I'm not sure if you guys noticed when I was selecting the stage earlier, but this is an EX stage, so it's longer than the other stages. And you have to use a certain scroll to enter. I only have one of them. I think there are more that I can claim. I'm not sure how many we get a day. Maybe like 2 or 3, I think. But yeah, it's really cool. Also, you might have noticed that I was selecting buffs, and they come at like different parts of the stage, and there are a variety of buffs. Like, there's so many of them. There are fire bullets, there are ice bullets, and there's the lightning one that I went for. You can stack them. So you can go like fire, lightning, and ice together, and you'll do all 3 effects, which is, I think lightning has a lightning shock that deals extra damage, fire ignites and deals damage over time, and ice slows them. So there's also other effects, and there's one where the enemies explode when you defeat them. There's also an ice version, which I chose earlier. I'm not too sure if it's useful. I feel like the exploding one would be a lot more useful, but then again, you have to defeat them, so I don't know. And there's also stuff like increasing your ammo count. I don't think that's all that useful. And you can also increase your evasion count. I think that one's gonna be a lot more useful, but right now I'm just gonna try to go for all-out attack. I'm gonna try to get lightning as much as possible, so like, every time I get the option to get lightning bullets, I'm gonna try to get it as high as possible. And I feel like it's gonna deal more damage than anything else. Probably fire would be good as well. I don't think I need ice so far. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, I feel like I already said it, but, in the first stage, they actually let you try 2 buffs. Like, you have to get them to progress through the stage. And the first one is the fire one. It makes the bullet look really cool, but basically it's just, igniting. Okay, hang on. Alright, I'm going with that one. It increases my damage by 15%. Anyway, the other one that they gave us was a split shot for Fuhua. So like every time you shoot 3 bullets. And that was really cool. And I haven't seen that so far, but then again, I haven't played this a lot. So yeah, I'm hoping they'll add that here too. Also, this time they made the bombs like unique. So Fuhua's ability is to throw a bomb, but for Theresa, it increases her attack by, I don't know, 20% or something, I guess. And they're the only 2 I have, but there's also gonna be the Dark Bolt Jonin with the new costume, and Vermilion Knight and Argent Knight, in that specific order. I'm sure one of them is holding the laser gun, but if the story is to be trusted, they've removed the flamethrower, so we're not gonna get that in this game mode, but I'm still excited to see the laser gun. And, you know, all the other special abilities as well. Oh wait, now that I think about it, you know, I think there are actually 5 different guns, because there are like 5 icons when we're choosing the buffs, I think. Ouch. How do I evade that? Well, there's HP up there, so yeah, look at that. Okay, we're going with lightning. So there are 5 different guns. I'm not gonna try to figure out what they are, just gonna try them out when we get them. And I'm still pretty sure one of them's the laser. Also, I haven't noticed this, but I'm playing at 60 FPS. I think there was a setting to go beyond that. I forgot to change it. I mean, it still looks okay, but, you know, since there's that option, I might as well do it, right? So anyway, the only options that I've been configuring are the controls, because, you know, you gotta switch up the controls, otherwise you can't play the game. Most of the default controls are pretty similar to what I use on the emulator, and I play on a PS4 controller, by the way. Except for the switching of Valkyries. I mean, I do the same thing, like the D-pad up and down for switching, but I also have R1 and R2 for switching. So I have 2 buttons for the same function, because I guess it came from way back when, you know, back in the Memorial Arena where we spawned pretty far away from the boss, we had to run towards the boss for the Heimdall strategy when we're using Phoenix. So that's a really old Heimdall strategy used in Masters. I don't think people use that anymore, but I did a video on it. You can check it out on the channel. And yeah, so you had to use Shadow Knight as the leader, and then you had to switch to Battlestorm. Yeah, you had to switch to Battlestorm and use the Blood Dance Tornado, and then switch to Phoenix to get an evasion off Heimdall's opening attack. So if you stop running while you're trying to switch your Valkyrie, you'd be too far away to get the evasion off, or, you know, I think your Blood Dance Tornado would not be in the right position. So I had to figure out a way to switch while running, and that's why I started using R1 and R2 to switch Valkyries, and now I'm kind of like, it's a natural reflex to use R1 to switch Valkyrie. I don't use R2 really often, because I don't know why R2 and L2 don't work well on the PC. I think it's maybe because L2 and R2 for the PS4, they have pressure sensors, so some games use it, where, you know, the harder you squeeze, I mean, it can detect how hard you're squeezing the button, so I use it in some games where, you know, you have to have, like, really good coordination, and so yeah, it's kind of a bummer. It doesn't work as well as I hope it would, and, you know, if you try to use it as a key button for, like, strategies, sometimes it ends up missing. Like, you have to switch a Valkyrie in, and it doesn't switch it in, you know, then that's quite bad. So, I don't rely on L2 and R2 a lot. I try to use them for, like, function buttons. I think L2... Oh! Lightning attack level 3! Let's go for that. Okay, anyway, so yeah, L2 is my stealth button. Like, in the overworld... I mean, open world. God. Yeah, the open world where you have, like, you can activate stealth, and in, I think in the Shixel one, you can use Aichan's abilities. So that's where I use L2. So it's not like combat, it's not important for combat because it's not reliable. So that's how I go about using it, unfortunately. Whoa! That's nuts. That was the level 3 lightning? What? Holy cow. Wow. Maybe I'll go for fire or ice on my next playthrough. I don't know if level 3 is the highest, but it certainly is powerful. It certainly does feel like a maxed out skill. I mean, look at that. Wow, that damage, man. Yeah. I can't wait to have, like, 3 Valkyries too. Yeah, this is where I died previously, so yes, it is 14. So, I'm pretty sure I can make it through this. I don't remember how I died. Maybe, like, past this ice field is somewhere. Whoa! Okay. navigating through this is not as... Oh, ouch. Okay, so you stop moving when you switch a Valkyrie. Good to know. Okay, we're out. Yeah, ouch. Man, I just have to be more careful. Okay. Whoa. Alright, so that lightning activates with bombs as well. I knew that, but I just wanted to point that out because I kept saying, like, lightning bullets and fire bullets, but it actually works with your bomb. Unfortunately, it does not work with Theresa's ability because she buffs her own damage. But... Or maybe she'll buff the lightning damage. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not like a whole lot into the mechanics. I'm just playing through it. Huh, what do we go for here? What did I... Oh. I kind of clicked... I don't know what I chose. Anyway. Alright, let's keep moving. Whoa. It feels like they got tanky all of a sudden. Or maybe it's because the lightning hasn't struck... I can speak English, I swear. Anyway. Alright, let's get this guy. He's gonna kill Lilia. I mean, she has a lot of HP, but still. Alright. I'm still loving this mode so far, but you guys let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. Do you prefer the longer stages like these, or do you prefer it in short bursts like the previous shooter that we got? I feel like, you know, extending out the gameplay is something I really appreciate, but then again, I don't know, sometimes people think it's like time consuming, but I feel like it really depends on whether or not the game mode is enjoyable. So if it's not enjoyable, then of course you want it to be as short as possible because you just want to get through it and get all the event currency so that you can get like all the event items. But if it's you know, if you enjoy it, then of course you want to play longer. And I do enjoy these gunner events, and you know, especially for this one, I don't mind playing it again when it comes to the Southeast Asian server because as usual, I have to do each event twice, once on my Chinese server and once on my Southeast Asian server account. And that's one other thing that I really appreciate. Like, if you notice, sometimes we get events that are really short. Like, you just have to log in and do your normal stuff, and on the side you get to claim the event currency, and then you just exchange for the new stuff, and sometimes we get really long gameplay like these. So it's been really balanced, the same way they're doing their updates. If you notice, updates on the odd numbers have the gacha Valkyrie, like the more expensive ones, like the House of Reason, what was the last one that was really expensive? Stygian Nymph, and now we have the Sage Fuhua. I don't know what the English name will be. What do I get here? Well, just gonna go for the ice. So now I have 3 elements. Anyway, so, yeah. So, and then the ones on the even numbers are the ones where we are not so gacha intensive, like Twilight Paladin, because most people would already have had Valkyrie Executor, and you know, you could basically just farm her fragments and farm for the augment core. So there's that, and then there's Dark Vault Jonin. That's, you know, you can also farm from the open world and also get her fragments from the events. So there's always going to be one gacha intensive and one not gacha intensive, and the odd numbers are the ones with the gacha intensive update. And so yeah, that's how they're running the updates, in case you don't know, in case it's not like obvious enough. I feel like I'm stating the obvious, but then again, some people might not know. And yeah, so there's gonna be that. And while we're on that topic, by the way, there is a rumor, and I feel it's gonna be true because right now, if you're not up to date with the story, I don't think it's much of a spoiler to say that I think Durandal is gonna come out really soon. Because, you know, they've been mentioning her in the story, and Rita has been all about like, oh, we're gonna have to get Durandal to come down. And, the only thing is, we don't really know how major a role she's gonna be playing in the story. Like, is she gonna just come out like a cameo, or is she really gonna do some combat? I think there's a fair chance that she's really gonna do some combat, and so, you know, either way, it doesn't. She doesn't really have to do like a whole lot of combat for them. Okay, we're going with the ice. So anyway, she doesn't have to do a whole lot of combat for them to be adding her as a playable Valkyrie. I feel, because like Dark Vault Jonin, she has a Gaiden and everything, but it's not canon. So it feels like you can just do a new Valkyrie, a new battlesuit anytime you want. Like for, what was that? Hawk of the Fog? it was like just in a flashback, and that was it. And like, oh, boom, Hawk of the Fog. So, I mean, I don't think she has to be that significant in the story, but I feel like she's going to be, and at the same time, they're going to be adding her as a new battlesuit. And so if they're really gonna do that, then we're gonna probably get the filler, I'm gonna call it a filler episode because, you know, one gacha intensive and one not. So the non-gacha intensive will be coming out in version 3.8, whoever that's gonna be. And then probably in version 3.9, we're gonna finally get Durandal. And also finally, I'm here at stage 20. This is the first time I'm here. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to defeat this. Whoa! Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, okay. Not cool, man. No pun intended. Whoa, this is... Okay, I feel like it's not gonna be as challenging as it looks right now. It's just, it's my first time here, so it's like... Ouch. Okay, I have to get really close to get the shotgun shots to hit, which is it's not a good situation for Theresa. And at the same time, I have no idea how to evade that. Just as I was about to mention it. Oh, ouch. If I did better in stage 19, I would probably be able to take, like, enough hits to... Oh, is that the... No, it's not. Why did I switch to Theresa? Oh no. This is not looking good. I panicked and hit the switch button. Oh my god, I have to be so close! Oh, this is gonna be impossible right now. Maybe, maybe not. Ouch. Okay. I think I'm not gonna be able to get past this. But the next try will definitely get me past it, I think. Well... God, you have to be so close to use a shotgun, that's... Ugh. And then when you get close, he like swings his arms and knocks you back. Oh, jeez. I don't think I have enough room, I'm gonna have to jump for it. No. Oh. Well, rip, Fuwa. Oh, yep, we're done here. Well... I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys will enjoy the game mode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.